Hello and welcome to another episode of Survival Minecraft. So last video I got set up with full diamond armor and I got this nice pickaxe that I should probably mend up. So I guess one of the first things I want to do is get my skelly spawner set up because I have a skelly spawner down there but I haven't done anything with it yet, so I would like to do something with that. It's like really close to the surface, so I can't have them go up too far, but I think I can still like drop them down to get them to take a lot of damage and then use a soul sand thing to shoot them back up so I can kill them at this level because I think that would be cool to do. To have them like right next to my enchanting setup and all the other stuff in my cave. Well, I guess in order to do my skelly farm, I'm gonna need to go to the nether. So I just put a little door on this like cave thing and I think I'm gonna put my nether portal in here. There's kind of a space here already. Yeah, I guess I'll just put it here. I also made some gold boots for extra protection just in case. Okay, let's see where we spawn. Oh no. Oh, I hate this biome. I mean, it's pretty to look at, but God, the hoglin things are so scary. Now I'm suddenly glad I got gold boots, actually. God, where is soul sand? I don't even know where to go. Well, I guess I'm just gonna like pick a direction. I don't think the hoglins can spawn like on this type of block, so I'm kind of glad I spawned here. Hopefully there aren't going to be any ghasts though, because I don't have a bow yet. I could get a bow, but I was kind of waiting until I got my skelly farm set up. Really cool trick I learned recently is to wheel click while looking at a block, and if you have that block in your inventory then it'll go into your hand. I've seen people do that in videos but I never knew like what key it was, so I'm really glad I learned that. I'm kind of scared of this like bit of land here because one of them could like fall on me. God, this crimson forest is huge. Why? It keeps going on over there too. Maybe I'll just try going this way. Oh my god, finally. I just hope a ghast doesn't spawn while I'm building this bridge. I've got to figure out a way to get down. My pick is also about to run out. I made it. Might as well get a lot while I'm here so I don't have to come back here for a while because oh my god, that was miserable. Oh, there's a happy ghast. Or a dried ghast. I want to go get it. Oh, he's so cute. This is like the tiniest little soul sand valley ever. Okay, it's now time for the long trek home, I guess. I'm so happy to be home. Okay, time to get started on this thing, I guess. So I believe it needs to go out 4 blocks. So like this side is good. And then I need to dig out these other walls. I feel like I've made spawner farms enough in different worlds that I kind of know how to make it without having to look up a video. But I'm gonna do this one like a little bit differently. Also, ideally I would like to be able to put lights in here that I can turn on and off. And I had to like look up a tutorial how to do that. Because I didn't know. Because I know that redstone dust, like, it only goes so far, like, it has a limit. And I was like, okay, I think you use, like, repeaters or something. I think I've seen people do that, but I don't know, like, how to do that exactly. So I had to look up a tutorial on how to make a light switch, and I understand it now, but I realized I don't have lights that I can turn on and off, and I think I would need glowstone dust for that, and I don't want to have to go back to the nether. So I'm just gonna be a coward and just leave this skelly farm to basically be on every time you're near it, which kind of sucks because it's so close to the surface and so close to my house. So like maybe that wasn't the best idea, but it's fine. Okay, I've got the hole dug out where I want it to go. I guess I need to like dig down, and I also have to figure out like a tunnel. So I think I want to dig down like 22 blocks. I asked my friends for help. I don't know if I said that already, but I asked like some of my Minecraft player friends for help because I don't really know like how exactly to design my own farm. And they said that they need to drop 22 blocks in order to be like a one-hit kill. So I'm gonna mine down 22 blocks. Okay, I'm kind of digging out a little area here, and I'm thinking I want them to like end up around here. So I'll probably have like the hoppers here, and I would stand like here to hit them. I dug down and it goes into that like big cave that I lit up before, so that works out. So I'm thinking I probably want them to go up like here and then like slide down water. Screw it, I'm digging straight down. Wow, that hole is very far up. I did it. Okay, so that's where it goes. Okay, maybe this isn't ideal, but they fall down here and then I guess naturally they'll go into this water stream because I don't really know how else to push them into it. Because they can't fall into it, because if they fall straight into the water stream then they won't take the damage that they're supposed to take, which is the whole point of them dropping down here. So like it's not the most efficient, and I don't have like pistons yet to be able to like push them in. But if you guys have a better idea, that would certainly be great. But yeah, I guess they'll like push each other, or like they'll naturally path in here. And then I just gotta break this kelp, and there's also this one block here where they might still like stop a little bit, but hopefully not. And then they go up, and then I just need to get some water in here, and then this water will push them. It's like breaking everything. Okay, this should be enough, and then I'll just put hoppers here. Okay, I just gotta put chests here and then hoppers going in here. And then close this off, and now I can get rid of the torches here. Okay. And now we're ready. Let's see how long it takes for them to get here. Oh, there's one. Yay! It works! I did it! Certainly not the most perfect farm, but I mean it works. And that's all that matters. I just put a fence gate here to stop that water, because it was kind of annoying. Although now there's like the fence gate hitbox there, but yeah, there's still a one-hit kill, which is really nice. So I can just kill them with my fist if I want. Also, the bad thing I realized about them going that far back is they can see my face if I'm down here. So maybe that was silly of me to make it like all the way back there. I don't know why I thought I had to like have them come up. a little bit back and then be pushed in by water. But whatever, it still works. I want to go caving later to collect some resources, so I made a diamond sword to enchant, and then I have this bow that I got from the skeletons, but I'll probably try to like grab another bow and see what enchants I can get. I guess right now I can get flame. That would definitely be cool. And then I can also get protection 4 on the rest of my armor because I only have it on my chest plate right now because I have a villager that has that trade, so I can do that at least. Okay, got a few levels. Not bad. I also kind of got some backup armor made in case I die going caving or something. So I've got like all of my previous iron stuff enchanted, and I'm just gonna leave that in there. I just did a little bit of stuff. I put mending on this pick so I could mend it up, and I've got like gear and stuff, and I'm gonna stream and go exploring and try to get some more saplings and like other stuff along the way. I'll try to insert some clips from this stream, but yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I feel like that little bit of dirt at the top there is like shaped like an animal. I'm gonna imagine it's shaped like a pig because there's pigs here. Oh, that's pale oak. Oh, that's good. Ooh, that mountain is cool. It's so pretty, especially with the cherry trees. Okay, I kind of just got done streaming and I got a bunch of stuff here. I got like pretty much all of the saplings that I wanted except for mangrove, and I also got 2 new friends. So I was like really struggling to find a mangrove biome, so I'm just gonna use chunk base to get it because I really would like to have it, and I will still keep bones on me in case I find any other wolves. But yeah, no way, I just found a mushroom island. I'm kind of just like heading straight east as much as I can because that's where a mangrove swamp is. But this is really cool. I gotta screenshot this so I can come back. I guess there's another island over here too. That's so cool. There's been a trident guy hitting me. I don't know where he is though. Oh, there. I kind of know how to fight these guys. Oh god. Wait, where is he? Where did he go? I killed him. Yay! I didn't get a trident though. There's a lot of drowns around here. I'm gonna leave. I've only fought trident guys like a couple times, so I'm proud of myself for that. Ooh, there it is. Nice. Of course I will get a few of them. Bee, can you move? Because I really don't want to hit you. Oh, there's a white frog. So cute. I think while I'm here, I also want to collect some mud. Just because it's easier than having to make mud myself. Mud collecting ASMR. I was mining the other day and I came across this ore vein. It's definitely an ore vein because there was a lot more iron that I mined. And I'm sure there's more in here somewhere, yep. But it also continues down here. Like there's a whole block of iron right here. I don't know what you do with this because I think you can't smelt it. Like, is it just a thing that you just use to decorate? Like you can't actually make it into iron? I don't know. But anyway, this is nice because I need a lot of tough and it's always good to get iron anyway. So I'm gonna try to mine out this whole thing, or like as much of it as I can. I just broke into this cave and there's also a geode. Wow. That's so cool. It's kind of scary down here. I need to make sure it's safe before I start really mining, but like, that's really cool though. Got this whole thing mined out. I have a few amethyst buds for decoration, and I also fortuned some of them. Maybe I'll let them grow a little bit and then come back. I mined out like this whole area and like a bunch up above too. God, it's insane how big those iron ore veins are. I feel like I'm never gonna need iron ever again. And here's my haul. So I got all of this just from mining the ore vein. I have 20 blocks of raw iron, and then I have like all of this ore. I also found some diamonds and some redstone and a bit of gold. And then the amethyst is kind of like sprinkled around because I didn't really have space for it. But yeah, it's crazy. I think I have enough tuff now for the build I wanted to do. I'm at build limit here with my deep slate iron ore, and look at this view of my world. It's so cool. Yeah, that mountain is definitely a lot bigger than my mountain. Maybe that would have been more fun to build on, but that's okay. I like the snowy areas anyway. I'm gonna get so much iron from this. It's gonna take forever to smelt it all. Okay, this is all of my iron ore that I got. There's still some left over in my inventory that I couldn't fit in this barrel, so I gotta put it in the other one. Also, I'm really like running out of storage space. And I'm like very unorganized right now. This is like the only chest that actually kind of has space. Even down in my mining area, I don't really have storage space. So I'm thinking of making like a storage shed kind of thing. I built one in creative because I was kind of testing out like how I want to build my future house. And I'm thinking I want to build my house like over here. So I gotta figure out where I want to put the storage shed, because I want it like maybe just a bit behind the house. But I also want to figure out a little bit of the layout of like the center of the village as well, so I can be sure that my house is like in a good spot and it's not gonna really interfere with any other builds. So I'm gonna do that. I think I want this to be like the very center of the kind of like town square type of thing, and then I'm just kind of making a circle here, I guess. Yeah, that seems good. This is hopefully big enough. I'm doing this in cobblestone because I was thinking about doing it in wool, but I realized I only really have white wool and it would blend in with the snow. So then my house is probably gonna go somewhere around here, because I like this view of the mountain here. So I have to get like the specific sizes for that, because I kind of have it built in a creative world. I wanted to like very carefully plan it out. I wanted it really specific. I may have to add more to this mountain because it's still like very small for what I wanted to build, but I can always do that later. Okay, I kind of got a rough layout. So one of the first things I want to build is an inn for the villagers to sleep in while I'm building all of the rest of the village. And then this is going to be my house. So this is the layout of my future house. And then, because it like goes off the edge, because I didn't want it too close to the town center, I just made a little bit of land around it. I'm thinking over here can be like a really steep cliff. I think that could be cool. And then over here it might connect with whatever land the inn goes on. I'll have to figure that out later. So I guess there's not really room for the shed to go behind the house. Because I didn't want to go too far into the regular taiga biome, because then when you're in there it's raining instead of snowing, and I don't like that. It's like loud and it's not as like cozy. I mean, I do kind of like the rain, but I think the Minecraft snow is a lot better, honestly, and it's the vibe I'm going for anyway. So I'm like a little bit into the taiga biome, so I guess I'd get a little bit of rain. But anyway, I was thinking of putting the shed a little bit down the mountain. I was thinking like somewhere here I could just build it like this. Kind of going into the mountain a little bit, because I wanted it to go underground anyway, so I think it's fine if it's like partially underneath a hill. Okay, I got some pale oak, and I'm also gonna use spruce. So I want the logs to kind of go on the corners. Okay, so that's the front, and then I gotta do the roof. But I'm also gonna do the sides real quick, just the same kind of texturing. So these like side bits are spruce logs, and then spruce planks as kind of like slightly darker parts. I don't know, I just like doing kind of gradients as like how you would do a painting, I guess. So the highlight is kind of in the middle towards the top, and this is like the base color, and then this is the darker color that's kind of in shadow because of the roof or like the angle of the sun or whatever. That's how I like doing my texturing, and to me it looks nice, at least. I mean, maybe you think differently, but I don't care because it's my build and this is what looks good to me. I guess I really should have put this lower because it's kind of awkwardly slightly above the hill, and I don't really know what to do about that. Maybe I'll just put a pile of snow here or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Okay, so it's like basically done on the inside. I do need to figure out the roof a little better, but I think it's gonna go down here, and then I'm just gonna start digging this out and make a big storage area here. I'll probably end up storing things in other parts of the village and like in my house too. But eventually this can just be for like bulk storage. But I guess for now it's for all my storage because it doesn't really fit in my house. Okay, I got a bunch dug out here. I don't think I'll really do it any this way because there's not a lot of space, but I decided to do it this way because I was hoping I'd run into these caves, and I did. So this is where my nether portal is, and I could put like other small farms in here. And then this is that cave that I lit up I think last episode, and like there's just a lot of empty space here, so I could put some bigger farms in here if I wanted to. I decided to just kind of finish it off camera, so first of all I changed the roof so it's slabs instead of full blocks, so now it's shorter and isn't like cutting into the hill as much. I mean, it still is, so I'll have to figure out something to go here to kind of cover it up. But yeah, and here it is inside. There's just one little window here and then that window, because those are like the only two spots where a window can go that would actually go into the outside world, because everything else is going to be all covered up. I've got like some little paintings on the sides and this shelf here that I thought looked cute. Once I get candles, I want to probably put a candle there. I have bees, I just need to actually do something with them. And here is the storage room. So I have all of these chests organized. There's still some chests that I don't know what to do with, and I'm sure I'll figure out something to do with them over time, just from playing the game. I think it's good to always like have some extra chests, and I feel like playing the game I do end up with like needing more storage for certain things, just depending on the world and stuff. Like in this world I have a skeleton farm, so I have a chest for my bones since I get so many of them. And then here's kind of like a little workstation area. I don't know what I'll do with these barrels, but they look cute at least. I have my crafting table up here. I've got a furnace here. A little loom right here. And kind of just some decoration. Got a smithing table, a stone cutter, an anvil, and a chiseled bookshelf that I can put books in later. I've kind of figured out my organization system just from playing Minecraft, and I have a very similar one in my multiplayer world too. I just like organizing the woods like by gradient, so it goes lightest to dark, and then here's the warm toned woods, and then the colorful ones, and then I just have a chest for sticks. This is the door that goes into this room. There's also been these guys spawning here, which I guess means that they might be spawning on those cobblestone bridges I made in the nether. So that's not really good. I need to like spawn proof those or something, or like make them out of slabs instead. But anyway, there's like the stairs that goes down into this cave, and kind of like a little balcony type area that I thought would be kind of cute. Some more decoration here. I also carried this like texture from the walls up in the entrance, kind of just using that same method I was talking about earlier. And then the floor is textured too, and I also added some buttons. I thought the buttons would like add something. They look like little rocks. I kind of have to get used to my storage system in each world once I like get it organized. But yeah, this is just what works for me. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's fairly cozy. I'm probably gonna end up spending a lot of time down here now that all of my stuff is down here, which kind of makes me sad because my little cabin is so cute. And like, I want to spend as much time in it as possible. But now I come back here and it feels empty because all of the chests are empty, and I don't have these little workstations here now, but at least I have room to give my cat a little bed. And these barrels are empty too. It's so sad. But honestly, it was pretty noisy around here anyway. I am excited to move houses and start living in my big house it's gonna be more permanent, but that's not gonna be done for a while because that's gonna take a lot of resources. And I probably wanted to start on the inn first, which I think I will do next episode. Speaking of which, I guess it's about that time again. Also, I wanted to point out that I slightly edited my skin just because the skirt and the boots were like a very light brown and I felt like they didn't balance well with my hair color, because on the original skin that I edited this from, the hair was like a lighter brown and I changed it to black. So black hair with all of the pastels was like, it was washing me out a little bit. I think this looks a lot better. I can still have some pastels and it be cute, but now it's a little more balanced. By the way, I am sorry that I said I was gonna go caving this video and I didn't. I ended up not really having the time, but I guess the main thing I wanted to go caving for was I wanted to find an amethyst geode to get calcite for one of my future builds, or possibly multiple of them actually. I mean, I might still end up needing more calcite, but I did find a geode this episode, so I think I'm good for now. So I guess that's just gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, friends.